Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad matatag.
Normally. Them right with the conquest, some more lane stability and catch. And Team Liquid, they answer it Team Liquid fashion.
Yeah.
They don't mess around. It is a position 3.
You can kind of see what heroes function like, which is infinite farm there.
As we're going to see Yawar. He is playing... Okay, I want to talk about this as well. He's getting a nice Tidebringer off here with a crush from Zai, keeping him at bay. Another bash to come. Boxy doing a nice job of blocking him off. Looks like Yawar's going to try to fight his way through this, but the first blood will go to Boxy nonetheless. Zai continuing on. Fata looks like he's going to get the trade at the very least. So it's a 1-for-1, but obviously I always like talking about it, even though it's not even remotely close to that time, Jenkins, but I think it is
Aghanim shards.
That's incorrect. It's actually Roshan.
Okay,
As Quinn is going to get gone on the dispose from Boxy, and that just shows you a Yawar, technically, at the moment, which surprises me a little bit. Obviously, I mean, Bloodseeker against double melee seems like a decent matchup overall, but Fata, he's going to get gone on. Crushes there from Zai, but there is a little bit of damage coming out from that Fatal Launch Shadow Word combination. There's the Thunder God's Wrath to get the trade. So support for an off. Now Matu has his Rupture. We'll see if Leslow's able to get out of this. He does have his time lapse. He's going to Shikuchi, take a lot of damage as a result. Can time lapse back, gets the swarm off, but will fall in the end. You can see just the power that is the Bloodseeker against the likes of a Weaver. Not only for now officially online for Yawar, so let's try to take advantage of this to start things out. Leslow's going to spot a couple of heroes, gets the swarm off. Try to focus on Insanity to start this out, but he's going to get ruptured and have the time lapse back into place. There's the curse, but nobody is close, so it's going to be very short duration. Now we see the Wombo combo from Soniqs, and that's going to lead to an easy kill onto Insania. The question is, can they get more? Mickey taking so much damage. Boxy trying to save him, but it's not going to happen, so the mid-Wyvern is dead. The cost is the Chaotic Offering and Yawar's BKB. They'll certainly be happy with okay, so it looks like Liquid do want to fight. Leslow's going to be spotted out thanks to that Corrosive Haze, and the damage coming out from Zai is kind of crazy. All it was 2 bashes, essentially. That was about 80% of it.
Go for more. They see Quinn here.
Oh yeah, Quinn is going to get jumped on rebound, but the dispose doesn't come in time. So Quinn with those quick fingers. That's why they call him the Soniqs. Boys, something Zai. Gets initiated on here in the bot lane, and yeah, Zai does a lot of damage right now.
He does. He's looking.
Did he just buy a shard? Was that him? They realize it might be too late. No, they're actually going to smoke with the Corrosive Haze. This thing is going down real fast. Swarm is coming in as well, but Matu gets the Aegis, and MSS actually jumps in anyway. The Chaotic Offering to follow now. Grave a little bit premature onto Zai. He's going to walk away. Matu, they forced out the BKB, but just probably like 5 seconds too late from Soniqs to get that initiation. Stacks is, to some degree at least, is pretty crazy. Zai is going to spot out Fata. They know he does not have Chaotic Offering, so he's going to get essentially 2-shot, and there's the curse onto the Tiny, so MSS is dead as well. 2 down for Soniqs, as they're going to have to try to back up, but Leslow, he's ruptured. Time lapse is back, but he's just in the arms of Matu. So there's 3 kills for Liquid, and they're going for more. Why not? Yawar looks to be next. Double kill for Matu, and 4 dead with 0 trade. But they've had some games that have looked really bad, where you're like, are they struggling a little bit because it's a different environment? You see, of course, this is just one game, so no need to really look into it too much. Boxy attempting to TP out. Oh, they just have enough damage. That would have felt so Yawar is going to get the initiation, but Zai is so tanky. Avalanche from MSS showing off that Blink Dagger. The toss back onto the creep. It's off the crush, though. If Zai gets out, he's going to BKB. Is he going to attempt it? He just blinks out. And he is fine.
Letless does see him.
He does. Spear Vessel's there. Okay. They Grave, Shadow Wave, and TP, but they cancel it. And Soniqs get a much-needed kill, as Zai will be there. It looks like
in the case against the Wyvern, not so much. He just blinked in.
Wyvern, yeah, another nice pickoff potentially for Soniqs, as Mickey is just bursted down. Soniqs doing a nice job of getting back into this game. As you can see,
first Roche was just a matter of like, Soniqs was not ready for it. Liquid just did a really good job at.
Leslow getting jumped, disposed. Do they have the lockdown? But the Avalanche, nice counter initiation from MSS. The Chaotic Offering to follow, but the curse shortly after. As Zion Company trying to TP out. Zai will be fine. Boxy, well, Okay, they're gonna see him, and the right click from the golem is enough. And the game, in terms of net worth, is quite even. Second Roach is available. They're gonna find Insania in the end, though. They stuck around. He's gonna buy back into the game, though. Double BKB pop. Yawar attempting to TP out, and Matu not able to get the bash, but looks like they'll at the very least get MSS. So it's a 1-for-1. The curse used just on the support Fata. Of course, considering that Roche is up, and the fact that they can take cost mana per second for the Arctic Burn.
25% move speed too, which is insane when he eventually picks up travels.
Yep. Gets scanned out. Initiation onto Quinn. He gets off the Ghost Scepter, but the Dispose, global range essentially, and Quinn does get the Heavenly Jump off, but he dies shortly after, and Yawar getting focused by the right clicks of Zai and company, and he is mega dead, so a second kill, make it 3 for Liquid.
Which is a 3D engine.
Wow.
It's very strange.
Oh boy, Leslau. Corrosive Haze still applied thanks to that shard, and now he can get the old-fashioned Corrosive Haze on there. Leslau using that Spirit Vessel onto Zai. As you can see, in the base, Bloodseeker goes and ends up being a full team of Soniqs. On the high ground, yeah, they know that the Aegis is down in 5 seconds, so you just have to be a little bit careful. You're gonna blow everything onto Zai, who now lives with the Grave and the BKB. MSS likely to be the trade, but a big curse onto 3. Warlock, is this enough to actually take out Fata? Indeed it is. He's down for 50 seconds. No use of Golem, and Quinn not able to get to the high ground thanks to that jump. So Mickey will take a double kill for himself, and Yawar and company just trying to get the hell out of here. But game 1 looking definitely going the way of Team Liquid right now. So 3 dead for Soniqs as the rest of them in their base trying to get away. MSS will burst down to the Floodright. The last remaining member, Leslau, might be able to get out because no Rupture's online, but the GGs are called, so game 1 goes to Team Liquid. And, I mean, honestly, this was a very back-and-forth game, but Liquid seemed to be in control for about 90% of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Option?
It could be a.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
It's not banned.
Nope.
Versus the Pudge.
It's
They go
gonna
with
be
the
us
Ursa.
now. So,
Okay, that's a different default.
They were so
Yeah, I was
low.
gonna say it's a
They
little
were so
default.
low on extra time though. I couldn't think straight.
Oh, sure.
Mercy, it's very hard to connect onto the puck. Not on a Dazzle though.
Yeah, Fata looks to be in a bit of trouble. Yawar ends up taking the bounty rune for himself. He has the Fury Swipes ready to go, but Fata looks like he's going to get first blooded by Boxy. So Yawar.
Right, so I don't think you need the extra farm on Ursa. You just need to not lose the game early, and you're pretty comfortable going late against a Pudge. But the Ursa, the Pudge is not the true carry in this game. The Lone Druid is.
Insania getting burned down by the Spirit Siphon. Looks like that's going to be the first kill for...
There's not as much these Ancient Sacks, so you go for a Hood so you can fight better.
We're going to see a coil in the mid lane. It's on Matu, but he just withstands most of it. But you can see it's so much damage coming out from the Exorcism and even the Arctic Burn of MSS, so...
It's essentially 3, like, big tanky boy cores.
Yep,
It's
Fata looks to be dead as Zai pops the ult there. He's going to get off his Grave for the time being as you are actually in the area, but not going to do too much to ward off Zai. I mean, I love seeing Battlefield in this year because he can actually just get tons of items throughout the entire game, but it's about whether you get run over before your second item, which pretty much has to be BKB, I would assume. As another coil comes in. Was that an Arcane rune onto Quinn? That felt like quite the local. We'll see if he ends up changing his mind or not. So no Ags in sight yet, but easy Waning Rift from Quinn. Gonna stop the initiation to start, but the Dispose on top of Quinn as well with the Crippling Fear from Zai. And that is a big kill going the way of Liquid. As you can see, the TP's coming from Soniqs. Might be in some trouble. Ice Pat's gonna connect Mickey there with the Dismember. And the Macropyre even used as well, just to ensure that no Spirit Siphon shenanigans save out Leslau. So gonna spot out Zai, and gonna get off the coil, but you can see the TPs are coming in, the Witchblade being shown now, with the Spirit Siphon there as well. Zai waits out the coil, but ends up dropping anyway to Leslau's ult. And Insania, knowing that he will likely die here, just trying to kill off the wave to prevent this push. As Leslau will find him with the Exorcism in all likelihood. Quinn just taking out the rest of the opposing wave as the fortification is popped.
Swarm Talent. Ooh, Mickey with a nice solo hook.
Hook Dismember, and that is a dead Fata. Of course, we'll get the Grave off. And Mickey not interested in getting the Flesh Heap sacks, will instead just give all of it to Matu. I mean, that feels I'm not gonna lie, watching Pudge not get the flesh heap stack.
I know.
I know it doesn't matter as much these days, but it's just like an old habit. As Hook, oh, not gonna connect, but MSS still taking a ton of damage from Zai. The curse keeps him at bay though. Only gonna be half duration because he was all alone. Horsey onto MSS, but the Void finishes him off from Zai as the nighttime now will end. And out though, so Liquid are aware, and they're TPing in. The Bear's gonna scout it out.
Dead Bear?
Yep, we have the Macro Pyre coming in as well. Boxy trying to get into the pit. Yawar just focusing Roche on nothing else. He pops his ult. He ends up snatching the Aegis, does Boxy. So Yawar will get out of the pit without a prize for himself. They do get the Roche kill though. That doesn't really matter too much as they're going to get the dispose of onto Yawar. Pops that ult, but not going to be able to get out this time. So 2 dead in favor of Liquid. What an absolute disaster for Soniqs as they lose 4. Jesus, that was
Classic Blink build.
Yep, Zai is going to get the spot out onto Quinn, but the cancellation of the TP won't be there because he already used Void, so Quinn able to get out. Now that I look at it, kind of a hard, if you want to call it a hard, we've seen that in the past, but you're not going to get like a BKB on a puck normally. As, oh, Quinn, speaking of which, he's going to get hooked and brought down. Zai gets credit for that as the curse just a little bit too late. And Liquid just getting... Liquid just trying to prevent the Roche. That is like the only thing that they're trying to do here. They get some vision now in the triangle. Quinn has to be a bit careful. As you can see, oh, the entangle and the hook actually set up by the cold embrace. Very unfortunate for Soniqs, but the BKB from Laszlo is there. He's going to pop the exorcism. The curse going to keep both cores in place. We can see Zai just focusing on MSS right now. The Grave is going to keep him alive a little bit longer. BKB from Yawar and the coil, so Matu looks to be dead. That is a big kill for Soniqs, and if they can get one more, they can easily get this Roche kill. As Boxy takes a tumble as well. And Leslaw's exorcism just past the 50% mark here.
You can take this tower. Oh,
yeah, Mickey. Okay, we have the buyback coming in. The Blink Dismember, Ice Path as well. But Leslaw healing up now that the exorcism is gone. Dispose actually stuns 2 heroes. Grave onto Leslaw. He's going to stay alive just fine. And they're going to get the kill onto Mickey, who buys back into the game as well. Ice Path going to connect onto 2. Looks like Fata is finally going to drop here. And the Dispose keeps Yawar in place. And it looks like, in the end, Liquid do find the core kills that they were looking for. The 1 core kill, which is Ursa. But it did cost him several buybacks. The hook connects Mickey. Laszlo is done. Now the question is, can they Roche? Matum about a lone druid with an Aegis that can just push extremely hard. Obviously doesn't have Ags, so can't separate from the bear too much. Back in the day, Aegis used to be really bad on lone druid. We'll talk about that another time as Forstaff not going to save Insanity. He's still stuck on the low ground here. Coil only connects onto 1, but they do find Insanity at the very least. Curse, but there's the hook save. Beating his teammates a little bit. Can dismember them, but a nice waning rift onto 3 heroes. Quinn with that Witchblade doing so much damage, but there's the buyback from Insania, TPing in onto the outpost now. As Yawar has already used his ultimate, as Zai ends up using the Blink Dag with that crippling fear, but you can see the ends up getting a nice hook from Mickey, so that finishes off at, MSS. As Fata's gonna have to grave himself. Quinn doing a little bit of damage, but can't do much through BKB at the moment. Zai eats another creep, so back to a healthy amount of HP. Mickey focusing on Yawar. He's getting extremely low. Double kill for Mickey, and down goes the bear again. 12k lead for Liquid. And now they can continue to push, because that exorcism is coming back to Laszlo. He's going to heal up, but now he doesn't have a whole lot of damage to work with. It's a hook again. Nice job from Mickey. Ends up bringing Laszlo down to the low ground. The buyback is forced out from Quinn. We can see the Ice Path keeping that Death Prophet in place. A lot of damage, though, onto Mickey. Might cost him his life here. Looks like it will. But it did cost the buyback at the very least onto the puck. Matu TP's out the bear. And it looks like the rest of Liquid should be okay.
As they do venture out, it's now officially nighttime.
They see Mickey. He's going to pop the BKB, looking for the Dismember. It'll be on Yawar, but he's also BKB, so not a whole lot of damage between the two of them. Laszlo chasing with the Exorcism, and again, Liquid disengaging once they see those green spirits come out. But the curse keeps Matu at bay. He's going to get beat down by his bear. The coil is going to break, but looks like he's going to be okay thanks to that hook from Mickey. Yawar and company looking to potentially reset, as Mickey could eat Matu if he really wants to. Matu already in his true form, so there's a lot of extra HP to work with. Ice Path is going to connect onto the Death Prophet, and Boxing Company beating the crap out of Fato and Laszlo, the first 2 to fall in this engagement. And now the chase is on as Yawar dies next. 3 kills for Liquid. and nothing for Soniqs. Looking for more, and the Dispose will cancel the TP, so a 4th kill for Liquid. In all likelihood, MSS staying alive a little bit longer. But obviously with no TP, he's going to be hard-pressed to get out of this, although he does traverse some trees. He's lonesome here.
Mickey,
Not a whole lot for him to do.
Mickey is the one of 2 people in the world that uses Cap's voice line. And the other one is Cap.
As they jump Quinn, he can't get away. 100 seconds, no buyback, and the push will be strong because you got a bear on your side. So Liquid end up taking this 2-0 in pretty convincing fashion, I'm not going to lie. And Soniqs, well, could have just...